Hello and welcome in, my friends. Um, I have remembered to tweet my go live for the first time in I don't know how many streams in a row. I have not done a go live tweet, so um, it's just best practices to let people know that you're doing a thing when you're doing a thing and you want people to know about the thing that you're doing. It's not a big thing. It's just not a big thing at all. But still, if people don't know, then they can't come and hang out. And the whole point of streaming Wylde Flowers on a Sunday evening for me is that I like to have a time and a place set aside for just chillaxing with friends. And that's why Sunday nights are really special for me. I just enjoy it so much. Um, I love that we can count on this as a thing that we're doing. And yeah, so that's why I'm glad that I finally remembered to do a go live notification. I see Constellazio is in the chat. Welcome in. So good to see you. I am trying something new today. Um, I'm not sure how it's going yet, but I now have a new way of watching chat uh, while I'm streaming, and so I'm really happy about trying that out and seeing how that goes. We are going to just jump right into it. Tara is doing a few last minute chores before bed. It's getting quite crowded in the workshop, and also quite loud. Hopefully that didn't hurt anybody's ears, but look at poor Tara is very tired. Very, very tired. It's it's still pretty early, but Tara is tired. I do believe this is our fishing bot. Poor fishy needs some um, needs some bait, and we have not had a chance to get bait in quite a while. But we had just a little bit that we had picked up from here and there. So even though Tara's really tired, we're gonna have a quick look at what we might do in the kitchen in preparation for the morrow. Um, one of the things that I have as a goal for my playthrough of this game, is to eventually make all of the dishes. Now, I think, I don't know this for facts, I don't know a lot, honestly, um, about this game, but I think that we can play a second year of the game. It's possible that the story might be contained within the first year, but then the second year might be a chance to gather some ingredients for some spring recipes that we didn't know about when we had spring ingredients and hadn't saved recipes for that. I think Yep, let's see. I've made all of the drink recipes that I can. This is the only drink recipe I haven't made yet, but I've never had access to black tea yet. It's possible that that is a crop that one can grow in the winter. Water, buenas noches. It's so good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? So I was looking at all of my recipes to see, are there any recipes that I've never yet made that I have all the ingredients for? And the answer is no, I do not. So we're gonna just
Should I go to
head to
bed?
bed. It's early, but Tara is tired, so we are going to do that. I am hearing less than I expect to hear from the game. I'm going to have a quick look at my settings and see what's going on with the audio because I'm not hearing the rain sounds, and I had already gotten used to the fact that we have been not hearing music, but we have been hearing sound effects. And right now, I don't hear any rain. I hear birds. Oh, no, I do hear the rain. It's just quiet. I need to turn it up a smidgen. How about you all? Yeah, I've had a kind of big day, a little bit stressful, and I am definitely in the chillaxin mode. I'm just super happy to be cozy and hanging with my friends. Let's make sauerkraut. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. We can make our own sauerkraut. Delicious. All right. Which do we have the most ingredients for? Mushroom leather. Okay. Shall we make another candle? Let's see, let's make another soy candle. It's crowded in here. Let's see, any of these that we shouldn't make any pearl things because I want to save the pearls for something else. But let's see, could make one of these. Gold and diamond ring. We have not yet fully expanded or helped the jeweler fully expand his store yet. So Tara is very slow today. That must mean sun and rain. That's not what I want. Let's go downstairs. We need an incantation for speed. IKEA's veggie, balls, eggs, and Brussels sprouts. That sounds amazing. Alright, we've got some crystal ball potion. Could make a charming potion. An ultra miracle grow potion is ready. And we could make a cure animal sickness potion. Sounds like a good thing to have on hand, doesn't it? Let's make another crystal ball potion, which will put us completely out of copper essence. So let's make some more of that. Maybe two. Not good to be out of those. Oh, here's some more. Nice. Good timing. We don't even have to wait. Let's make one gold and one more of the copper. Okay. Let's have a look at our crystal ball here. Our brand new chicks, Chimkin and Nuggets, might have a favorite food.
Oh, I think I see something.
What do you see, Tara? Chimkin's favorite food is something that grows in fall. How convenient. And what about Nuggets?
Oh, I think I see something.
Also, Nuggets love something that grows in the fall. Lucky us. All right, I need to be able to crush a... I need a new recipe. I have recipes that I need crushed pearl for, but I don't know how to make it. So that must be something that only unlocks with a story progression. Alright, we need to speed boost and summon small things, but we don't have Wolfsbane. We keep thinking we're going to get some wolfsbane, and it keeps not happening, so we're stuck with summoning small things for short periods of time. It's better than nothing. Is there anything else we need to make here? Winter ritual incantation. Yes. Let's see. Wait, that's the wrong button. The to-do list. Season's greetings. We need a winter ritual incantation and a spirit flame. But we also need to make sure, wrong one. There we are. We also need to make sure to finish all of the gardening that we want to do in this particular season before we go ahead and turn the seasons. So let's have a look. Oh, speed boost. This one.
The time for walking slow is done. Quicken my feet and make me run.
I don't know if Carissa knows that I stream on Sundays. Probably not. All right, we have planted some new trees, so I think I want to move things around a bit here. Let me see. Let's organize. What is, oh, hang on. We can't organize until we actually know what's what, can we? How are we going to organize this? That'll do for now. Chicks are all inside, and so are the cows and sheep. Shadow likes pumpkins. She might. I'll give Shadow some scritches. All of them love scritches. Can't give the mice scritches. They can only give themselves ear scritches. You coming in, Annabelle? That is Annabelle, right? Yeah. All right. We've got some soybeans, Annabelle's favorite. And some scritches, also Annabelle's favorite. And those mice are cute. And where are the rest of y'all? Just hanging out here today, huh? Briny wants a lime. Num num num. And scritches. Wait, we already talked to Shadow. Sorry, Shadow. Smokey wants an apple. So glad we have some. And scritches. What a sparkly cow. What a sparkly sheep. This ain't natural, folks. But then again, it is Fairhaven. I keep thinking we have more animals than this, but we don't. That's okay. We will come back and visit the chicks later in the day. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, wait. gotta say good morning to Cleopatra. And then I'm going to go ahead and head down to the beach and
Oh,
over
such a
to the
good
woods
cat.
to say hello to Shelby. Now that we have
Aw,
cows
still
that
loving
are
that,
all
aren't
grown
ya?
up enough to give milk, I can give Cleopatra milk any old day of the week. One of her favorite things. We didn't actually finish our farm chores, but I'm glad we didn't because we have blueberries to pick today. We'll go back and get the rest of our farm chores done a little later in the day. What do you want to bet? Sometime in the winter we will rebuild the watchtower, the lighthouse. We definitely have more building things to unlock, but we don't know what they are or what they will be. Let's see. Could say good morning to our neighbors here before we go to
You
see
think
Shelby.
Kim could be the one out in the woods at night? Maybe they're hunting without a permit.
Kim doesn't even hunt, Thomas. They fish. You know that.
You're right. You're right. No need to feed the fire.
Well said, Thomas. Thank you for seeing reason. I think Thomas is going to be real mad at me when he finds out I'm one of the ones that's been going in the woods at night.
Why didn't Natalia accuse Shelby of being a witch? He's the weird guy who actually lives out in the woods.
I thought you wanted to be one with nature, too.
By weird, I meant commendable?
Sure, Marty. Nice backpedaling. Not bad, actually. Well backpedaled, sir. You get hot chocolate.
I know adults are supposed to be obsessed with coffee, but whatever. Hot cocoa is clearly the superior beverage.
Why do I have a feeling that Subtract a Cat would agree with this? Am I incorrect about that? How what am I barking up the wrong tree? I don't know. Something tells me that it just feels like a thing Subby would be down with. We got another pearl and a regular seashell. All right, we're hoping that at some point today we're gonna, well, let's pause, say hi to Wesley. At some point we're gonna buy
It's
some fish
getting
bait.
so cold. I didn't realize. I learned to measure time by what you can catch or harvest each season, but everything stays the same outside my shop, so sometimes I forget the season entirely.
I hear that, Wesley. I was seeing a YouTube video about languages that have words for months that have to do with what you can catch and harvest. Oh, good. We're going to be able to buy fish bait. Excellent. But first, go see Shelby. I like to get there before 11:30 when possible, and we're doing well today. Partially because we didn't do all of our farm chores, but we did almost all of them. Oh no, we missed him anyway. Wow, okay. That's Oh, here he is. All right. If we ever don't see Shelby, we should check the
I'm
rest of
glad
the
your
woods.
Gram wasn't here to see that sham of a trial. She would have given Otto an earful and then some.
Oh, yeah. Whew. At least an earful, if not the back of a hand. My
Oh,
goodness.
I bet you're right about that.
We've lost so many in the past few years. I'm not going anywhere, though. Just watch him try to take old Shelby.
Have we got any stew? Please tell me we have stew. We have nothing for you. Oh, I'm sad. But he has a conch shell for us. Good news. We brought some seaweed and some mandrake. Oh, we might as well get the thistle too. We don't need the other things. And I think it's a day for moonflowers later tonight. All right, so here is what I was talking about when I said there is going to be more building stuff to construct. Now, the only thing I can imagine right now as one of the things to construct is the tower. But 6 things? Can anybody else think of, like, I'm not asking for a spoiler if you actually know because you have actual information, but for those of us who don't know anything, does anybody have any guesses as to what some of those other things might be that we're going to have to? Yeah, it's fun to speculate. Oh, wait, we were going to actually chat with him as well while we're here.
Messenger Connor thinks the real malcontents are still out there.
A
Maybe that's so.
mill. Yeah, that could be cool. And also, there's the possibility, it seems, based on recipes and other indications, that we could have ducks and alpacas. And since those are not available to us right now, I wonder if we might actually need to build something in order to have those things, like a duck pond or some other type of barn or something like that. A bowling alley fodder. Your speculation is very fun.
But I thought the point of joining the League was to focus on one's own journey, not worry about what's going on with other folks.
Oh, Parker, well said. I'd venture to say you've seen the light. Please tell me I have something Parker loves. Do we ever have anything Parker loves but coffee? I mean, I would be curious to find out what some of Parker's other favorite things are.
Been
Let's
busy in the
let's see what
kitchen.
we can learn.
Now I'll take that off your hands.
Um, let's see. Parker. Yeah, we don't know anything. A kind of pizza and 3 other dishes that are rather nondescript, but I'm pretty sure one of them's a kind of pizza. What kinds of pizza do I have? I can't give him any right now because we've already given him something for today. But we could start trying. Oh, we don't have any pizza at all. We could start trying pizza on him and see. Let's do the upper part of town first. Oh, hello. Where's door? There we go.
My mom sometimes calls me by my sister's name. We don't look anything alike.
I think that is just part of momming. I was an only child, but my mom told me that her mom would sometimes just yell all 3 kids' names if she wasn't sure which one had done a thing or just needed one of them
You came here from the
quickly
city?
or multiple kids to show. She would just yell all kids' names.
That's where I'm going the minute I turn 18. I can't wait.
Nothing. Poor kiddos. I'm not
When
coming
I grow
through
up,
today.
I hope I can braid my hair like my mom. Do you know her? She runs the general store.
Yummy.
Yes, I know Lena. I'm sure she can teach you how to do braids.
She tries, but my fingers get all crossed up and tired all the time. My mom just has this way of making hard things look easy, you know?
Yummy's cute. Cupcake for you, kiddo.
Ooh. Will you tell my mom if I eat this all right now? Because I'm not supposed to. But...
As far as I know, the bowling alleys in my area have not shut down. I mean, not like gone out of business.
Hey, Juliet.
Hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really feel like talking to anyone right now.
That's fair. I have a feeling she's going to be like that until winter. Kind of makes me want to hurry up and turn the seasons, but...
Mother wrote me a note asking if it's true that we had a trial here in Fairhaven. I don't think I'll answer just yet. The last thing we need is Milkwater trying to insert itself into our business.
I believe her mother is the mayor of Milkwater, if I'm not correct. That could be, I'm not sure. Nevin, saluton, kiel cio ĉe vi? Alright, we made some clothes to sell to Violet.
Well, thank goodness Natalia recanted. I feel a little less guilty now.
We rarely have anything she likes, but this time we've got arroz con huevos. Ooh, lovely angle. I've never seen these flowers so up close before.
Aw, Tara! Who told you that arroz con huevos is my favorite comfort food? My dad used to make his Cuban-style version on weekends, and we were little, we'd all lie down on the couch and take a nap.
Efektive en dimanĉo vespere mi tuj elsendas el la tabuleta kompotileto mia ipado, kaj mi estas tute kuŝla sur mia lito kun multaj kusenoj. Well, there's not a real reason to sell her those, but we will sell her this outfit. Ooh, 3 new designs available. Nice. And we'll sell her this outfit. And let's go shopping for more designs. What have we got? Wait. What? I'm so confused. All right. Buy that design. That's cute. This is very cute. All right. Azure Glimmer Mini. Okay. Let's see if we can make any of those. It just looks so nice in here. Okay. Anything on the bulletin board? Nothing worth picking up. Mr. Mayor.
Everyone seems a bit on edge, but it'll all be different once winter starts and we can move past the unpleasantness. You'll see.
I'm not counting on that, Mayor Otto.
After all, I have the mandate of the people.
Really? Can you call it a mandate when you kind of barely won? I'm not sure if you can, honestly. I don't know how that works. Maybe I'm just delusional, but I think things might get worse in the winter is what I think.
Hey, has anyone checked in on Shelby lately?
I didn't know you were concerned about Shelby's welfare.
Well, it's more that he lives alone in the woods, and with things the way they are...
come on. Leave him out of this.
It's just that Shelby is a little sketchy. We all know it. I'm trying to be careful. That's all.
I'm not even looking for business with you or gifts for you today. I'm just walking away. That was a line you should not have crossed, Angus. Not happy. Nope, nope. Noon. We rarely are in the part of town where we hear the bells.
My parents always pushed for me to be the best in everything. It's hard not to feel inadequate, but I'd rather stay happy.
I think it's a good decision, Kim. You can't be trying to please everybody else all the time.
Hey, this is just like my dad makes. I mean, it's not as good as his version, but this is the best you can get in Fairhaven.
Any witch worth her salt should make a habit of standing in the rain for a few minutes. It's a potent form of natural restoration.
That makes me wonder if there is a game mechanic associated with that. Every once in a while, we hear something from one of the villagers that is actually a game tip, but I'm not sure.
I love apple cider. Oh, it's like autumn in a mug. Thanks, Tara.
You're welcome, Lena. All right. Let's see. We don't need any grapes today.
If you ever spot a spare coconut on the beach, I would be totally stoked. I get a little homesick sometimes.
Oh, Kai, I just used up my last one. Bummer. Nothing for him. All right, let's see. I'm gonna grab another mulberry seedling here. And of course the chocolate. Don't need the cinnamon or the chili. I think we're okay on the olives, but we'll take the avocado. Time to buy a ridiculous amount of fish bait.
Seeing you and Kim fish makes my old heart happy. You're the next generation of anglers.
I really enjoy hearing about your language learning journeys, everybody. I've been increasing my exposure to Swedish by sometimes watching a TV show. I'm using a VPN so that I can watch TV shows in Swedish, and sometimes I watch a TV show and I really pay attention to it, but other times I just put something on, like a documentary, and I don't pay any attention to it at all. No, is not what I want first. I want job. And I'll take tuna too. Because it's been a long time since I made fish sticks. So we might do that today.
I wanted to check in on you. You had a hard time, what with the trial and everything.
Gee, Tara, that was kind of awkward, but good on you for not saying anything.
Hard. It was awful. I'm glad Natalia took that spazzatura back, but I can't forget that she accused me.
Is spazzatura gossip?
Maybe she was having a really hard time too?
Oh, I tried that one time as like I was trying to defend someone and they got really mad at me for butting in where it was none of my business. So that didn't work for me. I have a feeling this isn't going to work for Tara either.
I understand that. But
Well, it didn't go too badly.
Tara, will you be honest with me? Did you believe the accusations?
Not for a second, Sophia.
Of course not.
Garbage.
I know you're not a witch.
I like it. Okay, is Tara Southern? Because she just pronounced witch with a WH sound at the beginning.
Good. I thought maybe everyone was being polite. This has been so hard on Juliet. She already had a hard time with people, and now...
Just awful.
I wish Hazel were still here. If she'd been in town hall when Natalia said what she did...
Yeah. I literally shudder to think about what Grandma would have done.
Yeah, and Constellatio, I think both of those things are really, really important. It's important to just hear the sounds of it and let your brain absorb it at whatever level it's going to be absorbing it at without like breaking your brain over it, but just being exposed to it without any expectations of yourself whatsoever. And then at other times, actually attempting to comprehend what you're hearing and everything. All right. Maybe we have some soup. Yes, maybe this will cheer her up a little bit.
Oh, Tara, you're sweet.
All right, what shall we buy? Buy some pizza and chicken soup and chocolate milkshakes and coffee and quiche and slop chips and spaghetti.
It must be so strange to have a statue of your ancestors in the town square. My family might be complicated, but at least I'm not feeling the pressure of living up to a legend like that.
Well, for me, Constellatio, I feel like immersion is the easier choice compared to book learning, right? It's not that book learning doesn't have a place in my process, but it's not the most important thing for me. And that may be very, it might be dangerous to say, you know, but adults can learn like children, but it takes a certain amount of exposure. See, we got sad eyes here too. All of this has been bad for everybody.
It's dumb, but I can't help thinking my future husband's gonna walk through that door someday. Wouldn't that be a dream?
Despite all of the bad luck she's had, she hasn't given up. But she's not her usual cheerful self right now, for sure. Okay, we need to cook some fish sticks, finish our chores on the farm, and try and get some gold and jewels. Oh, we're almost there. 20 minutes remaining. All right. Let's do this. We need to give you all of our bait. Wait, give all. And then we'll take some of these. Okay, thank you, fishy. Okay, time to make fish sticks. Let's make a few other things while we're here. What is missing for us with pizza? Oh, we can't make pizza because we don't have tomatoes. Tomatoes are a summer crop. Is there any pizza that doesn't require tomatoes? I mean, we got cheese pizza, but probably even that requires tomatoes. Cheese pizza requires tomatoes. Mushroom pizza, pepperoni pizza, and sweet potato and coriander. All of them require tomatoes. All right, bummer. Let's see if we can't grab that maple syrup. All right, so at this point, we're gonna go ahead and chop that. What? Yeah, because we're trying to bring fall to an end here and move on towards winter. Well, can you keep? Here's the thing I don't know. Whether or not you can keep tapping maple trees in the winter. I guess I should have held on to that maple tree until we knew for sure. Oh well. Can't go back now. I mean, theoretically we could, but I'm not going to restore to an earlier save point. I don't tend to play that way. Whenever I play anything on stream, I tend to play in commitment mode. All right, let's sell those. Wait a minute. Here we go. Sell those fish fingers. Okay, 1:40 p.m. Let's go. It's Tuesday. Maybe not the very best day to go to Ravenwood Mills, but I still think we can probably sneak in a visit. Okay, we definitely have plenty of feathers, but I don't want to give up my gold. Let's see, are any of our friends in? No. That doesn't mean we can't say hi, even if they're not in the office.
I've never seen wraiths myself, but Perry says they're real nasty business. As a girl, I heard plenty of stories, too. Wraiths used to be more common around here. Wonder what's making them come back.
That's a good question. Doubt we have any of her favorites. Nope. Water saying it was hard not understanding things on the Esperanto strings. Yes, so I've definitely found this too, where like my current experience with Swedish is it's like my listening comprehension feels like a radio signal that's fading in and out because of the weather. And I can't control whether or not the signal comes in clearly or not. But like there'll be moments where I understand what I'm hearing and moments where I don't understand what I'm hearing, and it fades in and out, and it can drive me absolutely crazy if I let it. And so I've been working with myself to just kind of be like, okay, anything I understand, cool. Anything I don't understand, it's still cool because I'm getting that passive listening experience where I'm getting used to the sounds and the rhythms and the patterns, and I'm getting exposure to things in context. And even if I don't understand it this time, the fact that I heard it in a context is making it more likely for me to understand it next time. The question is, are we able to not beat ourselves up over thinking, well, we should understand? Well, that I ran into a couple of situations today where it was like I felt like, oh, I should X, Y, or Z, and yet,
Thank you,
what's
my fellow
reality?
prankster. I live here, but I'm home when I'm in the wilderness surrounded by my creature friends.
It was interesting. It was two separate situations, and in one of them, I was very clearly able right away to see, okay, this is what I want, but this is the reality of the situation, and I'm not going to be able to make myself happy as long as I'm insisting that what should be is what I want rather than what actually is. And in the other situation, I was driving myself up the wall, and they were completely different situations, but it was still the same story. It was like, here's reality and here's what I want. And in one case I was in acceptance, and in the other case I was not, and I was making myself absolutely miserable. And I hadn't thought of connecting it with
Ariel
language
can't
learning, but yeah.
resist helping an injured animal. Because of it, I've been forced to learn a great deal about what herbs heal the creatures of the earth.
All right, we have presents for her.
Potent as my brews are, they cannot make me remember the place I came from. But this, a simple cake, feels so familiar. I remember eating it. I am grateful you gave it to me.
I think that they maybe meant that to be the first time that she received that cake, but by accident they have her say all of those things every time. I skipped one or two actually. So nobody's in the office today there, but that's okay because she's at work. Let's go to the mountain and then down to the mine. We haven't seen Giva today, so we could go all the way up, and Giva will be in the office, I do believe. Oh, and also there's blackberries today.
Finally!
So the two bots that we haven't got yet are a wood chopping bot and a mining bot. And those are things that we buy from Zephyr. But Zephyr was not in the office today. We'll have to try it tomorrow.
I
asked Cameron how
Engage
he can truly think there are witches in this town, and he corrected me that the term was malcontents. But isn't that the same thing, really?
It's still a good question, either way. And it just goes to show, Giva may not be our enemy, but she's not our ally either. I mean, we've been told in no uncertain terms that she cannot find out that there are witches. And I don't know if that's an ever, never, ever thing. It's possible that everybody may find out at some point. All right, let's see. What level should we go for? We want gold and pearls. I'm going to try 12 and see what happens. Yes, she seems to be a reasonable person. I don't know if it was Lena who told us that she couldn't be told, but her mission is to find out what's going on with the weather. And what's going on with the weather is, to a certain extent, related to witchcraft. Perhaps much more so than she could ever come to believe. And so we are at odds in some ways. If I try and see things from her perspective, I think if she does ever find out, she could be kind of pretty upset that we knew something about what she was trying to learn about, and we were so very unhelpful as to not tell her. You know, like, I'm trying to imagine what would it be like if we were in a relationship with Giva at the time that it all comes out, if it ever all comes out. An ad break in 9.5 minutes. Okay. I got some encouragement from Soundworks to go ahead and take a stretch break and walk around, even on a Sunday when we get an ad break, which is only possible when I know when we have an ad break. So if we do know, it looks like we are getting some information about that, then I might go ahead and take a stretch break. Because it's good for us to do that. Good to hear you guys are getting info today. Oh, and after at some point during the stream, maybe not right after the ad break, but at some point during the stream before the end, I want to tell you guys about something about the stream that doesn't really apply to today's stream. Oh, we got an amethyst. It wasn't what we were looking for, but it's lovely. Even just when it's 1 minute is fine. It's entirely possible that we'll get to the end of the in-game day, but it's also possible that we won't. So either way, I need to remember to pause the game when we take a break, because I have not been really good at remembering to do that, and so oh, a topaz, lovely. Terra can sometimes get a little overtired if she stays up too late. not the best. Which can happen if I forget to push pause, and it's late already. Trying to make sure we get everything here. And we did, and we still have a little more time left because the meeting isn't until... Actually, level 5 is not probably sensible for us right now. Let's try level 8. I'm going to run straight through to the end and then make my way back. We don't have a ton of time. I want to make sure we get all of our mushrooms and such. And in fact, we can always just fly to the current meeting. I think that's what we'll do today. It's never a bad idea, especially these days with all of the watchers and all. Tara's getting tired. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Oh. Okay. Let's just fly there. And we have moon flowers to pick. That was quite timely, our arrival. Such beautiful moon flowers. Okay, we definitely need to feed the wellspring.
It may sound silly, but I'm curious to know what everyone else's familiars are like.
Says you, I really want to meet yours
Cast
as
any
well.
good incantation spells lately? No. Ugh, me either. I'm not very good at them. Potions, though. I'm a killer.
Where's Damon? Guys? Where's Damon?
Mind that no one finds your sanctum. It'll be hard to explain that before Otto and his neighborhood watch.
Hi, Priestess. I've always wanted to know. Does it help when spells rhyme?
For some, it does. It helps to think of creating incantations like writing poetry or composing music. You build on different aspects as you conjure. Sometimes that can be as simple as a rhyme to help you remember.
2 minutes. Okay. Good to know. We will not make it to bed before then. We have to water our plants in the gloaming. And I'm feeling worried about Damon, so we're going to try and go see him. Okay, that's all that we need to do here, and we can't use our broom to go back. We have to go here, and then we can use our broom. And let's see. R is closed today. My gosh, where's Damon? That's really worrisome. We did see him today, but we walked right past him. We didn't get a chance to talk with him. This is very, very odd. All right, well, maybe we will make it home to bed. Okay, we will press pause, and I will be back, and we will finish up this day and play one more day with Tara. I will switch my earbuds at the end of the ad break. Hello? 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 Is broken? Is broken? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, okay. Okay. Is stream going? Okay. Oh, that's the worst way to come back from thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. I can't believe my stream died in the middle of a raid. I don't know why. That's terrifying. It makes me want to like never ever take a break when I'm streaming on mobile ever again. That was not cool. Subtract-a-cat, thank you so much for the raid. I'm so happy to see you all. Ulodinan, I'm so happy to meet you. Tarpov is here. Ed Plays Jazz is here. Nighty's here. Subtract-a-cat came in. I saw Jump for Joy. And, 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 wait, there's more people. Your J-Man is here. Thank you so much for raiding and for I can't believe people are still here. Is everyone here? Hello? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Can you hear me? Oh my goodness. I hope we're back. Okay, Ed says we're back. My gosh, thank you so much. I think I literally have to keep a finger on the screen at all times because somehow the badness that is happening is that my iPad is going to sleep and therefore kicking the stream off. And that's not a good thing, because I don't know what everybody heard that I said before. Don't know when it was that my stream died. I was asking Subby if he liked hot chocolate. I have a robot that fishes, by the way. It's an adorable little robot, and it catches me perch and dab and suckers. But I was asking settings, preferences, battery, sleep timer. Settings, preferences, battery, sleep timer. If I go into my settings, I might show you things I'm not supposed to show you. So I'm going to have to do that after stream and just be really careful from here on out. You can't really snooze it for very long, Water, but I appreciate it. I don't know why it is that we have upcoming ads because I just restarted stream. That's the worst. My gosh. So I was trying to ask Subby if Subby likes hot chocolate, because um, we had a situation earlier in the stream
Is
where
it time for bed?
we made a hot chocolate, and we gave it to a friend, and the friend said, well, a neighbor, and the neighbor said, I know that adults are supposed to be into coffee, but hot chocolate is clearly the superior beverage. And when he said that, I went, that sounds like something Subtracticat would say. Does Subby feel that way about hot chocolate? Inquiring minds wanted to know. So it's possible that I kind of called Subby out. I didn't mean to. It's an accident. Did I call Subby in? I don't know. So, hi. I can't believe you're still here when I went offline twice after getting raided. Welcome in, raiders. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Alena Phenomena. I play this game on Sunday night, and I do music some days, and I go up and down ladders when I don't mean to go up and down ladders. I do music a lot, and I play games. And Tara can't go to bed because she just went to bed. Why do I still want to go to bed? I don't know. I'm very confused because we restarted the stream. But I have some robots, and they do things like feed my chickens. Here are my chickens, and I have some cows, and I like to pet my chickens. And oh, this is Tara, by the way, Tara Wylde. She moved here to take care of her grandmother last spring. And now she's a member of the local coven. Turns out her grandmother was a witch, and so was Tara. And there's been a little drama. Mocha latte, says Nightingale. Absolutely. Yeah, that snooze thing is not a very powerful button. It doesn't snooze for very long at all, unfortunately. So we have a robot that feeds the chickens and collects the eggs, but we can still give the chickens treats and scritches, and same thing with the cows and the sheep. So Tara does a little farming and a little good neighborliness and a little witchcraft. That's what life is like in Fairhaven for Tara Wylde. We don't have any mulberries right now, and 2 of our chickens like mulberries better than anything else. But we have 2 baby chicks, and we're still trying to figure out what they like. Oh my goodness, wait. This is the first time that I've seen one of our sheep in full wool. And normally our bot does the shearing, but this is my first time shearing the sheep, so I find that charming. We'll give Lefty an apple. Ah, adorable. So when we give the animals their favorite food, then the products we get from them are like special somehow. How? Please don't ask me. I haven't the slightest clue. They're sparkly? Just watch. This brown sheep is not sparkly right now. And then I give it a pumpkin. It's this animal's favorite thing is pumpkin. And then it's sparkly. And we share it. And we got, is this where it is? Wool. Did we get sparkly wool? We did not. Okay, the eggs are sparkly. I don't think maybe giving... Oh, that's how we milk a cow, is it? All right. I don't think I don't think we'll get sparkly. We'll have to find out if milk gets sparkly. But the eggs definitely do. There's a difference between eggs from extra happy chickens. I thought we could make sparkly clothes from sparkly wool. See, I follow this YouTuber who um, who shows her outfits and says, people like sparkly things. They're like magpies. Wear sparkly things and people will like you. And I'm like, that's very nice, but I prefer to wear natural fibers. And natural fibers don't tend to be sparkly. And I was kind of thinking maybe in this game I could have sparkly clothes and wear natural fibers. Yeah, the teacher likes quiche. And maybe, I don't know, if I use the sparkly eggs, I don't know. Let's find out if any of our milk is sparkly. Produce, that's not. Where would milk be? We have very large pockets. Fish. Here are the sparkly eggs. Regular eggs and sparkly chicken egg. It's a chicken egg, but it's sparkling. I don't know what it's for. Do we have milk? Milk would not be in the recipe category. It would be down here in the ingredients list. Maybe? Yeah, milk. No sparkling milk. Okay. Milk and wool don't sparkle. All right, we have these two baby chicks, and we want to find out what their favorite things are. And we've learned through magic that they like something that is grown in the fall. We don't know what it is. Let's try grapes. Because as we know, some poultry, very much like grapes. This particular chick might like a grape, but doesn't love a grape. And for some reason, the baby chicks sound like Beaker. Please don't ask me why, I do not know. But we'll try grapes for this chick too, just to try and stay organized a little bit. That was not it. So neither Chimpkin nor Nugget love grapes. That's too bad. Okay. What else do we need to do? Let's check on our fennel. It's all ready to harvest. And let's plant a mulberry tree. And let's harvest our pumpkin. We're trying to bring the fall crops in. And we'll plant a lime seedling. Are there any other crops we can bring in? Yes, the cabbage. And we'll plant an orange tree. Any other crops that are ready? Not quite yet. Okay. Let's try and make some more soil. That's a year-round thing, composting. We put the weeds in the compost bin and eventually get some soil. Let's reorganize a little bit while we're here. The trees, that's a mulberry tree. It can go here. Oranges. Not quite sure where the other orange trees are, but we'll just do that for now. Let's grab that stone. Maple syrup is almost ready. And this tree cannot be chopped. We'll just go ahead and chop it. We do not yet have a robot for chopping logs. We could, but we've decided to not get one yet because I'm worried that they'll chop my maple trees down. And I don't want that. All right. Let's say good morning to our kitten. And then I'm going to skip the morning walk on the beach and save that for later in the day and go straight to the woods to say hi to Shelby. And that's teacher and her
You still liked
eyebrow,
that, didn't you,
right?
Kitty?
If Subby's still here, or if any of you from Subby's stream are still here, can you tell me what you guys were doing today and how that all went? I'm just kind of deviating from my normal routine a bit in the game. I normally go for a walk on the beach in the morning, but I'm just gonna save that for the evening, I think. It's lovely on the beach in the evening. And we're gonna go visit a friend who lives in the woods here. Oh, where is he? That's a different friend. Maybe not quite so friendly of a friend. This is the friend we were looking for.
What do I smell?
Making some soup for Sophia. Thought it might cheer her up. Was my mom's recipe. Anytime we had to pick up and move, she'd dig up whatever was left in the garden to bring with us. Soup could make the vegetables stretch over a few days.
All right. Well, we can just take a little pause in the game and chit chat for a bit while we have the ad break, so that you all don't, those of you who are seeing an ad, don't miss out on any of the gameplay. I think that a lot of times these days people can see both the ad and um, and the game screen, so people will see, hopefully, that it's been paused. But I have to actually touch the screen kind of frequently to make sure that my stream doesn't die. And this has never happened to me before, uh, that my stream dies just if I walk away from the screen. But it's happening today, so I'm going to be really careful not to let that happen again. And yeah, it's so nice to hear Shelby is making some soup for Sophia. Poor Sophia really went through the ringer last week. She got accused of being a witch when she's not actually a witch. Shelby and I are, but no. Oh no, we're okay. Nope, nope, nope. We don't need to. I can. Is this a problem with my settings in my tablet, obviously? And Ed Plays Jazz already let me know exactly what I need to do about it, and I think I probably it was a brief ad break. It's over. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. If we are back, I will go ahead and finish my conversation with Shelby. I like to see if we have anything to share with him. We don't have anything that he particularly loves. We'll buy a little seaweed and some mandrake root and go on and say hello to, I don't know, Cameron, why are you hanging out in the woods? I mean, I thought you didn't really think very much of people who hung out in the woods.
Oh, it's starting to feel so chilly around here. And not just because it's almost winter.
I did get fishing bait for the robot just before you came in. Yeah, he hadn't been at his stall, or I've just happened to miss him on all the days he was there. But I finally caught him.
I attribute my love of all things autumn to the fact that I grew up in a place that basically didn't have seasons.
Cameron is from LA.
Pumpkin bread is so yum.
So, before we had an ad break, I heard that Subby and friends were on the rim. I haven't been on the rim in so long. The last time I was on the rim, I was trying out the crowd control app, which is the second thing I've tried to allow for people to interact from chat to influence the game. And frankly, all of it has been really enjoyable. But one of my mods brought up some security concerns around crowd control, so I have kind of put a pin in it until I can figure out what's going on
Next
with
time
that.
Kai comes in here to borrow my clear coat for a board paint job, I've got to make sure I remind him to use it in a well-ventilated space only. Love that guy. Swear I do. But I don't think he can afford to get any more flighty.
This game does, in fact, have both pumpkin bread and pumpkin spice lattes. Lots of recipes in this game. One of the ways to make friends in this game is
Been
to
busy in the kitchen. I'll
cook
take that
and
off your hands.
share recipes with friends. And we've made friends with nearly everybody that we've made friends with nearly everybody, but we still like to give them food. It's kind
My
of a thing.
mom sometimes calls me by my sister's name. We don't look anything alike.
So, spaghetti bolognese is a favorite here.
Yum. Sometimes my mom says I'm a pastatarian, but can you blame me? Bolognese is delicious.
Absolutely. Yeah, we are mindful of Claire when
Hey, if
we
you have any
embark
extra
in
wood lying
pumpkin
around, I'll take it off your
cooking.
hands. I'm building a wicked skate ramp.
Nice, Sebastian. Cool to hear. I know I don't have any of your favorite foods today, though, so I'm not even gonna look.
I almost told Mom I like fennel, 'cause it's like licorice. But then I remembered she called raisins nature's candy. I can't deal with another round of that.
Emmy chose to not say a thing. You know what? That's a kind of a grown-up decision of, in a way. You know, thinking about, okay, if I say this, Mom is going to say that. That's Emmy. You're growing up, kiddo. Still, she does still like chocolate cupcakes and
Ooh, a snack. Let's see if it fits in my pocket.
well, I think that's how it's I mean, it seems like that's how it's spelled, and I have a feeling that they coached him very specifically into saying it that way because there's another time he says the word and it doesn't come out that way. So I think that for that particular line, they were really particular with him on pronouncing it exactly like bolognese. Juliet, by the way, is going through some things right now, so she might not want to talk with us.
Hey, Juliet. Hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't really feel like talking to anyone right now.
And I wish we had something to give her to cheer her up, but we don't have any of her favorite things today. We do have a quiche for the
I
teacher.
don't always love being a teacher, but I do love the smell of freshly sharpened pencils at the beginning of fall term.
I'd suggest forvo.com, Forvo.com for pronunciation examples. People from all over the world saying words from all over the world. It's a pretty cool website.
Oh my, quiche is so rich, but if you insist, who am I to say no? I do love it.
I really like it for seeing, okay, how do people from this region say it? How do people from that region say it? For different words.
Maybe it's unfair, but I feel like Vanessa could have stopped Sophia's trial from happening if she really cared about her students. If my dad had put Juliet's mom on trial for witchcraft, Mom would have had his head.
Fair enough. We rarely have any of Violet's favorite things, despite the fact that our pockets have much food of many types. No business to do at that shop quite yet today. Nothing I want to pick up there.
Our community is full of caring and clever people. That's why they voted for me. That's a little mayor humor.
I'm pretty sure that the other way that Finn says it is probably closer to a typical American pronunciation who doesn't know any Italian or Italian food words. I don't know Italian, but when I heard Finn say it that way, I was like, "Oh yeah, kiddo, that sounds like something that they were very careful to make sure that you said exactly the way it should be said." They have a lot of recipes in this game from all over the world,
Your jewelry is all so beautiful, Francis.
which I particularly
Thanks.
appreciate.
I wish I could work on more complex pieces, but I don't have the materials.
Well, what would you need for that?
Oh, better quality metals, finer jewels, but it's hard to source things.
Well, I know that we have kind of fallen down on the job. Oh no, we haven't. We have expanded the shop all the way. All right, well, all the same, let's see what we can sell you. Couple of rings. And we could sell some silver. Why not? Actually, probably better to use it to make jewelry, but on the other hand, we kind of had more silver than we needed. Oh, a friend from Ravenwood Mills. Oh, which reminds me, we definitely need to go to Ravenwood Mills today.
I like visiting Amira's office, even when I'm not sick. She has such a warm presence. Talking to her is like drinking a perfect cup of tea.
No, I think you're right, Constellatio. I think his opinion of us would definitely change if he didn't get reelected.
Is the farm bursting with produce yet? I have a feeling this is gonna be a good year for you.
I don't have any presents for Kim.
Hey, this is just like my dad makes. I mean, it's not as good as his version, but this is the best you can get in Fairhaven.
Oh, Water, are you saying that the way Finn says it sounds like a French pronunciation? This is really interesting for me to learn because I don't know any Italian.
Apparently, Juliet is learning French, so now Emmy and Finn want to learn too. This could be trouble. They'll plan their pranks in front of us, and Parker and I will be none the wiser.
That makes me grin. That just makes me grin. There's a book about using Esperanto as a secret language for pranks and stuff. Called Peter Jameson's Secret Language.
Maybe I ought to take a vacation. I don't know where I'd go, though.
And it was written a long time ago. It has, things like passing notes in school and nothing like texting or anything like that.
You sure you want a simple fella like me to have this?
Well, we didn't know that Bruno liked sauerkraut, did we? I guess we did. Let's sell some of our fish. Because we haven't expanded this shop all the way yet. So basically, by giving business to the shops in town, the shops can expand and offer more products. And where do we stand here? We're at 4 out of 5 stars. So pretty soon we'll be able to expand the shop even further. Wow, everybody's here.
What are you making? There are so many smells.
Oh, squiggle code sounds amazing, Tarpov. Let's see. Water says, try saying it exactly like you said before, but add an eh at the end. Bolognese. Okay. Bolognese. Okay. And Tarpov used to pass notes to a friend in squiggle code, Morse with little peaks for dots and big peaks for dashes, little downwards between letters and bigger downwards between words. That's so cool, Tarpov.
Oh, some eggplant parmesan, hash browns, and a few beef turnovers from my mama's recipe book. When I'm upset, I cook through it.
It's better to cook your feelings than eat your feelings, I suppose.
Tara, you're sweet.
Hey, if you want to make like super Ono food and stuff, I've got lots of new imported spices in my stall.
Exciting. None of his favorites. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to bother you, Sophia. Okay, let's talk to Damon. Damon, where were you last night? I was so worried.
Poor Juliet. She looks like she's carrying 50 pounds of bricks on her shoulders. I wish I could tell her she's always welcome in my bar, but there is the whole she's a minor thing.
It's true. I don't know. Not everywhere in the world are kids just not allowed in bars, period. I don't know how it is everywhere, but it seems like in some places a kid could be there without
If I were a poet, I would write entire books of poetry about slop chips.
ordering
Thank you,
anything.
Tara.
I've decided I'm not going anywhere. I'll keep reaching out to Cameron. Otto may be too far gone, but I know I can make Cameron see reason.
She's talking about the witch hunt that's been going on. She's not pro witches. She just doesn't believe that witches exist and therefore that we shouldn't be hunting them. She's wrong in this case, but hey. Let's see. We need to go to Ravenwood Mills. Oh, wait. We haven't been here yet.
Messenger Cameron mentioned that he's running low on candles. He says he writes better sermons by candlelight.
Well, I can imagine. Atmosphere matters when you're writing, I would think.
Jeez, things are so tense around here.
Angus, you're part of the problem.
Maybe
I don't want to
Francis
hear
and I
about it.
should have gone on a honeymoon after all. But money's tight, so we could afford like a few nights in a Milkwater motel, and that's it.
And then you would have been really upset about coming back to things being all drama. So probably good you didn't go.
I grew up eating this. That must be why you wanted me to have it. Thanks a bunch.
All right, let's head to Ravenwood Mills. Water had a code that was made up versions of letters. All right, we need to get these running again on our way by here. Let's see. A powered sapphire will power a whirligig for 5 days.
Hey, Planty. Water some plants for me today?
That might be overkill, actually. It might not be that we need that much longer. Let's have Fishy take the 10-day one.
Hey, fishy. Go fish.
All right, Feedy is the bot that feeds
Hey,
the
Feedy.
animals.
Get to it.
Okay. Violet's still trying out these grow faster potions on her brother. I don't know how long I can keep going with that. I don't know. I feel a little awkward about using magic on Sebastian.
Would you tell your people to stop feeding the wildlife? I know they think it's helpful, but human food will make them sick.
What wildlife are we talking about? The squirrels? I never fed the squirrels. I know, he didn't say me, he said my people. But I've seen pigeons and squirrels.
Keeping your collection tidy, huh?
Indeed. I made some of these brews centuries ago. They collect dust, and then I forget what they are.
Ooh, what is that golden one?
That? It makes the drinker win all the games they play. I brewed it 150 years ago.
I see a backgammon board. Is that correct? I'm not really a backgammon player, but it looks like a backgammon board to me. I've never noticed it before in the shop. I can only imagine what Finn would try and do if he got his hands on that.
The key ingredient is the hair of a six-toed cat. Vivian Wylde gave it to me.
That's our great-great-aunt.
She was your...
Oh.
great-aunt? Great-great-aunt?
I think.
How do humans keep track of this? Vivian always bested me in backgammon.
It was backgammon.
So the potion was my revenge.
So you were friends?
I don't kiss and tell, witchling.
It could be just a turn of phrase, but we still have to decide whether we're saying to this ancient fairy, "You smooched my ancestor." Why do I want so much to say, "You smooched my ancestor"? My gosh. It's the only answer that's calling to my heart, I have to say. I don't think I could choose any of the others. It's just too charming.
Huh.
Oh no!
It's weird to think about you, knowing my distant ancestor.
Many people lived on this island before you came along. I have known generations of witches.
That word known just seems to carry some sort of hidden meaning that we will just skip right over.
So, how long have you been in Ravenwood Hollow exactly?
A handful of centuries. I could not say for certain. My earliest memories are of my labors for a sorcerer who forced me to do his bidding. He kept me in an iron amulet, and I could not break free. He was a greedy man, and he used me to trick his enemies. I did many things I did not want to do.
Please don't tell me that there's a sociopathic sorcerer running around this island.
No, our ship wrecked on the coast of Fairhaven. He ran headlong into the gloaming, only to be possessed by wraiths on the spot. Ariel drove him mad with his cries, and he threw himself into the ocean. Ariel freed me from my prison. The bracelets I wear on my wrists are that iron amulet.
A reminder of what, exactly?
Everything I did while I was in the Sorcerer's thrall. When Ariel freed me, I swore to protect the humans on this island. As penance, I wonder if I will ever be able to undo the harm I caused.
Well, you've had a lot of centuries to do a lot of good. I wouldn't sell yourself short, Perry.
Maybe you don't need advice from some mortal spring chicken, but I have advice anyway.
Go ahead.
Have you considered forgiving yourself? Instead of waiting for a banner that says, "You're forgiven," to drop from the sky?
A curious idea. No, I had not considered that, but now I will. Thank you, Witchling.
Tarpov, I think that the reason we're having this long conversation with Perry right now is that we are becoming actual friends. So at certain intervals in the progression in friendships, we have a longer conversation that usually involves some sort of decisions on our part. We are friends. And there is only one level of friendship to be had with Perry, but we have achieved it finally. Pretty darn cool. We are friends with a fairy.
You Wildes have come to Ravenwood Hollow for centuries. I see all their faces in yours.
Ed, the hats off to the devs, is that about queer representation? Because this is actually a game where the main character can get into a relationship with a variety of people in the town, depending on what amount of friendship or more is available with that particular individual, and that includes Tara being able to choose a relationship with a variety of people of a variety of genders. Tara is currently in a relationship with a non-binary individual who you might have seen. They are the butcher in town. Let's see, we have some baklava. Harry likes that.
What lovely smells. You have been practicing with reagents in the kitchen as well as the sanctum, I see.
I'm getting yawny. All right, let's see. Let's buy some herbs. Oh, we have so many levitation potions. I think we could sell some. Buy some mandrake. And what can we sell? Levitation potion. Sure. That's to make our broom fly. So yes, Ed, I think that's very cool of this game, but it has gotten severely negatively reviewed by certain people who don't appreciate the things that we appreciate. And that's okay. Not every game is for every person.
Shelby and Lena seem real worried about turning the seasons. But I believe in you. You're spunky enough to turn the seasons all by yourself.
Let's hope it never comes to that.
All right, we have business to do with Zephyr, but first let's see if we have any food type presents. Nope, no food presents for Zephyr today. Okay, we need to consider, are we buying the logging whirligig? I don't want to yet. Oh, we don't have nearly enough gold. Wow, we are 15 gold short to be able to buy a mining whirligig. That's too bad. I think that this here might be a recipe for crushed pearls, and all that means is putting a pearl in our mortar and pestle and crushing it up. But we don't have it. We could, however, make a powered sapphire and a powered amethyst. don't want to get the logging one yet because I want to wait until we've turned the seasons and check and see if we still can harvest maple syrup. Frankly, I always thought maple syrup was a spring thing and not a fall thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know everything there is to know about maple syrup, but for sure I imagined that it was made in the spring when the sap rises. This is my little fishing robot. He's very cute and very efficient. I gave him a powered sapphire and a whole bunch of bait. We can give him one more bait. I don't know where I got that. And we can just take a whole bunch of these fish that he caught for us. Or let's do this. Let's take everything. Oh, if we say take everything, it'll leave the bait. So he hasn't used the crickets. I did not know what his strategy was. He uses the bait in order. That's fine. Curious, but fine. All right, it's 1:30 p.m. Let's go to the mountain and see what we can see. This is Giva's house. Giva is at work. No, Giva's off today. So we won't go up, but we'll just dig here. And looks like we have a tree to chop and some Wylde flowers to pick. And a stone to collect. Claire's gotten pretty good at chopping trees compared to when she first arrived, let me tell you. Okay, 2 p.m. I think we need to get serious about getting some gold. Let's go down to level 20 in the mine. Ed, how are things going? Are you playing the cello right now? Because guys, here's something that you might not have known. Ed's been learning the cello, and when I say learning, what I really should say is speed learning, because I don't know if there's even a word for the things that Ed has been doing. Fingers are having a rest. They deserve it. Mine are finally, like, my index finger still stings with pressure, but I overdid it the week prior, and so I've taken it a little easier this week. Ooh, we got a diamond. And what I really want is some pearls and some gold, especially gold. And so Ed has discovered a way to learn a musical instrument way faster than has ever been humanly possible before. And I am so excited about it because I'm hoping that I might be able to use that method myself at some point. He has some technology behind what he's doing, but he's also really smart at figuring out technology. I hope I'm not embarrassing you, Ed. If I am, I will try and tone it down, but I am going to say some of the things that I appreciate very much about you. What Ed has been doing is taking advantage of the fact that our brains like to do things that we like to do. And Ed's brain likes to play video games. And so Ed connected his video game to the notes that he was playing on the cello, so that only if and only if he played an accurate note with good tone, and now when I say that, you have to realize we're talking about the cello, which is a fretless stringed instrument, a fretless bowed stringed instrument. So there are many, many, many layers of complication on how to produce an accurate note with good, clear tone. at sufficient volume for sufficient length of time for the purpose needed, right? So if, let's say, an A makes the character walk forward and he needs the character to walk forward a certain length of time, he can bow that A note for that length of time that he needs the character to walk forward for. Lurk, blush, and enjoy. Okay, what are you eating? Oh yes, absolutely. Also, the music is easy lessons on the Minecraft server. You want to drop a link for that, Constellatio? And those of you who came over with Subby, if any of you are still here, let me know if there's anything going on in Subtractaland that my people need to know about, because I love doing promo stuff and telling the people about the exciting things. But Subtract Cat does the video games and the singing at the same time, which is also really, really fun. So we have Beat Saber over there and a whole bunch of other games as well. And oftentimes Subby just breaks out into song, and it just lifts my spirits so much. Gold! We got the gold we were looking for. We want much more of it, but I'm very happy we got some gold. Yeah, Luke, those emojis. I love the Subby's emotes so much. I use them all the time. More gold! More gold! So yeah, I don't know all of the ins and outs of the technical stuff of how Ed did this, but that is how he has been getting himself to produce clear tones for a longer period of time than somebody would normally be able to do quality practice on a brand new to them musical instrument. So that's the secret. Saluto and Chris, so good to see you, my friend. How have you been doing? What is going on in your life? How have your streams been going? And I know I heard you.
Mommy could eat some food to recover some strength, or try again tomorrow.
Tara's tired. What do we do when we're tired in this game? Don't do this in real life. But you know what Tara does? Tara has a quadruple espresso. That's what Tara does. Tara doesn't eat real food anymore. She cooks real food for her friends, and she drinks quadruple espressos not frequently, as a matter of fact. Usually, she doesn't, at this point, she has progressed in her magical abilities to the point, or progressed in her abilities in general to the point where she doesn't need to eat food. This is not real life. This is just a game about a witch. So please don't do this in real life. There is no such thing as progressing to the point where you don't need to eat food. I had a friend who was a breatharian, and let me just say, I worried about my friend just a little bit. Also, don't be a quadruple espressotarian, because it's probably not good for your heart either. But yeah, Tara can get away with it because Tara's a witch and it's just a fidget game. Yeah, that's the story. That's the story. So Tara has almost completed our stint of mining here, and I have gotten a little bit of gold. Enough to make another bar, which is good. Let's head on out of here. Let's see, it's 5:20 p.m. I think we have just enough time before our coven meeting to get a little bit more gold. And we'll probably fly from here on our little broom to the coven meeting when 7 o'clock rolls around. And that will be, besides checking on things around the home front, the last thing that we do. Constellatio, could you check and see if Carissa is streaming today? I I don't know whether she is doing that thing. But it kind of might be fun. We don't raid her super often, but I do enjoy it when we do. Tonight's not one of those days. Phooey. Oh, we got another gold ore. Yay. Well, I never am at a loss for who to raid on a Sunday night. And I very frequently wind up heading to Claire Pick's stream. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I do enjoy Claire's streams so very, very much. And I especially enjoy them on Sunday night when I'm just only relaxing, no stressing out. After stream on Sunday night, I don't do the chores. I don't. It's my policy. Even if I have a chore that's still left to be done. Now, I will check on the clothes that are in the dryer, because that's probably a thing that needs to happen. But other than that, I'm gonna take it easy. And Claire's stream is a good place to take it easy. Is the posture check routine not available? Oh, we did turn off some things, and actually I have some exciting news to share with you all. But I don't remember turning off posture check on purpose. I will consider myself posture checked, and you will not have to spend audio should be back momentarily. Hello, hello. Haha. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Whew. All right. One of my earbuds went dead, and usually they pop back correctly, but sometimes it doesn't happen, and I didn't hear a particular sound that I usually hear when it reconnects, and I got nervous. You heard a crack sound. It wasn't my, hoped it wasn't my back. I was slouching, but I was comfy, but now I am sitting up, not slouchingly. As a matter of fact, if I put a pillow under the iPad, I can have even better posture. But now I can't see the chat as well. There. It's very easy for me to release any pops that need releasing in my back when I'm streaming on Sunday, but that wasn't what you heard. I can do that even more easily here than I can in my desk chair, and that's a relief because when it needs it, it needs it. Carefully. But that's just me. I'm not recommending it for anyone in particular. I'm just saying it's helpful for me. Gold ore. So we have it's 7:40 p.m. So let's go ahead to the coven meeting. 7:50 p.m. and Tara's getting tired again. Tara has put in more work. Let's see what's going on. Oh, good. Damon's here. Damon was not here last night.
The first seer's advice may seem unclear, but if you really listen, everything he says makes sense in the end.
Cast any good incantation spells lately?
No.
Ugh, me either. I'm not very good at them. Potions, though, I'm a killer.
Okay, let's see. We don't need to add anything. We're fine. Damn it. Where have you been? Where were you?
Is all the secrecy and fancy speech getting to you yet?
Is it that obvious?
I was the same at the start. It's annoying, but worth it.
All right, so...
Mind that no one finds your sanctum. It'll be hard to explain that before Otto and his neighborhood watch.
As soon as I've finished chatting with these folks, I will tell you about the other
As
points
we all
thing.
find our way, I find it ever more important to take a moment to breathe and show gratitude when you can.
Got to water our flowers in the gloaming. Nope. No, I pushed the wrong button. Good thing that doesn't cost to go back and forth. So I will check about the posture check and see whether that got turned off accidentally. But Soundworks helped me to put a whole bunch of new points redemptions in place. And was that molly seeds that we just got? I mean, molly flowers, or was that anemone flowers that we just picked? I think it was anemones. I could have made a mistake. Shoot, now all we've got is molly flowers. Oh well. We haven't been using up all of our anemones all that quickly. So, Soundworks helped me figure out what was going wrong and what my mistakes were that were preventing people from being able to play little videos on the TV in the background. Now, of course, we don't have a TV in the background today, so that's turned off at the moment. However, tomorrow, we're going to have brand new points redemptions, and for the first week, so for the next 3 streams, assuming I stream 3 times this week as usual, the cooldowns are going to be ridiculously short, and the points cost for redeeming is going to be ridiculously low all week long, just to let people play with it and have fun. And then I will, at the end of the week, adjust a little bit. And I may continue to adjust as we go to see, as we see what things people are using, what things people aren't using. So basically we have a series of short videos that can be played on the screen in the back, and those are neither random nor free choice. They are a selection of videos that I've chosen, and if some of them are like extremely unpopular, we will retire them and replace them with other things, and that's how that's gonna go. I'm gonna check on my maple syrup. Yes. All right, let's put another tab just in case tapping maple trees works into the winter. I don't know whether it does or not yet. All right, so this is the end of our stream for today. And oh, hello, Soundworks. Just was mentioning you. Yeah, so Soundworks helped me fix all of the things and make everything even better, which is like how it always goes when Soundworks touches something. And so that was really magical, and I can't wait for you guys to get to try it out and play around with that. So I will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for music, and yeah, we'll head off and raid Claire, and she's so reliable that I don't even have to look to see if she's actually streaming. She always is, uh, and I think this will be a good fit for us today after having some of Subtracticat's folks visit. I gotta do a little shout out in case we don't get raptured, because then, oh, hello. Shout out Claire Pix. It's possible that that already happened. Um, usually my mods have already done the thing when I think of something